Basic fiber preparation. There are so many ways you can prepare fiber for spinning, including simply taking a fleece and finger picking it. This won't give you a real smooth yarn, but it does give you fiber that you can spin. What else can you do? Especially if you don't have a lot of the fiber tools like hand cards or a drum card. You can spin from the lock. Even if you have other fiber tools, this is a great way to prepare fiber. You do, however, need a fleece that's been washed and retained the lock structure. A lot of times fleeces are washed and you can't tell what lock is what when they're all finished, or if they've been dyed. A lot of times people pull them open first. This is a border luster fleece, and you can really see the locks and the crimp. This is a perfect fleece for flick carding or flick combing. This is the border luster fleece. Up close, you can see the locks. Here's one that I pulled out. You can see the crimp, how long it is. This is a very open fleece. It's also a good fleece to finger pick if you want to do that. This is fleece that has been dyed, and you can see it's really lost all of its lock structure. It's just kind of gotten mushed together. It's also stuck together a little bit more. Well, there's a lock. But this fleece would be much more difficult to work with in combing or flicking. It would be best carded. It does have a lot of pretty colors in it, though. This was rainbow dyed in a pot. And at least it is open. It would make a nice fleece to finger pick and spin. This is a Corriedale fleece. You can see a little bit of the lock and a little bit of the crimp, but it's pretty much an open fleece with no real lock formation. It's nice, it's soft, it's going to be crimpy and bouncy. You can see the brown tip, but it wouldn't be too good a fleece to flick card. Here is one of the locks. It would just be more trouble, I think, to pull out each lock and try to find something to comb than it would be to card this. Again, but it is a lovely, lovely fleece. This fleece has possibilities. You can see the locks, but it's not as open and distinct as the border luster. This is a cross fleece. There's a nice lock. It would be worth working with if you really wanted to do it. But again, I think I would card that fleece. This fleece is very crimpy, has a short staple, and no definite locks. It would not be a good fleece for flick combing. It would be good to card or comb on mini combs, Viking combs, or English combs. Here's more dyed fleece. This is a different bunch of fleece, and you can see there are some locks, but it's pretty much been pulled open and all of the lock structure is gone. This would not be a good fleece for flick combing, but it sure would be a good fleece to finger pick or to drum card or hand card, even comb. Take a lock. This is also a very open fleece, which is really nice. You're going to pinch a little bit past the middle and give it a twist, and then pinch again. This is an actual flick carder. This one was made by Ashford, but they're made by lots of different companies. You'll want some jeans or a heavy piece of denim or something on your lap, not a towel, because the teeth in the card will grab the towel and snag it. And you're just going to flick with your wrist and open the lock. Then reverse, pinch in to the already opened part, give it a twist, and open the other end. Now you have a lock all ready for spinning. This is really a good example of the crimp in the wool. You can really see the crimp in this lock. Lay it down and do some more. When you get them all ready, you'll have a lot of happy spinning. Now this is some fleece that has been dyed, and the locks are not as easy to see, but you're going to do it the same way. It's also a little more compacted because of the dyeing. Then at the very end you can just open it up and get where you were pinching. Again, another lock ready to be spun. You don't have a flicker. Not a problem. There are other ways that you can do it. This is a little dog brush. I have a little dog. I have a Chihuahua. So this is her brush. You can see it's very much like the Flick Carder, only not as sturdy. Again, another lock of dyed wool. Same principle. On this, you may need to start at the end and move up. Come back. Do it again. Ready to spin. You don't have a flicker. Dog brush. How about a dog comb? You want one with fairly wide teeth. You don't want what they call a flea comb, which is just teeny tiny tight teeth, or even a fine comb. You want one with fairly open teeth. And you need a dog comb because a human comb just simply is not strong enough. Here again, more dyed locks. Give it a twist and comb it open. More stuff will come out now, and then this you can put it back in, or you can just pick that open and spin it. The comb is my least favorite of all of these because it pulls so much more of the fleece out. I've got a big kind of a knot there. So there is more waste. Like I say, you can card this in, you can finger pick it and finger pick it in. Ready to go. Well, this really isn't. Can you see how there's kind of a big stuck place there? I need to open that out. That won't draft for spinning. To spin this, you can simply pre-draft it out if you want, or you can just spin from here. Or you can get really fancy. What do I have? I have kind of a purple, a gray, a green, and a white. Hold them all together in your hand and draft them out together. You'll have a multicolored roving. Don't draft too far. This fleece is about, 4 inches long? So you want to draft about 3 inches so you have plenty of overlap and your little roving will stay together. Now you can make this into a bird nest. Oop, I lost some. But I can just spin and then overlap and start again. But you're ready to go with a special roving that you've done. Enjoy flick carding. Enjoy flick combing. Enjoy spinning that way.